And a good morning to our viewers. A slightly later kickoff this morning. We do apologise for that. Some of the boys got a little bit stuck watching the All Blacks vs Italy. And it does look like it will be Mr. IT himself opening up from the far end today. By the name is Dan Fenwick. Logan Brown. Good start for the day there from Shuey. And a 6-stump line, that one. Movember 11 members starting to fall like flies. Started with about 15 at the start of the week. We're now down to the bare 12. There's out a little bit too short and a little bit too straight from Shuey. And Captain Dan Fenwick has beautifully flicked that off his patch for 4 down to the square leg boundary. And as we wait for retrieval of that ball, I have happened to notice that the Seddon Cricket Club members that were commentating last night may have been running out of things to talk about, as they've left a couple of their notes here for different topics to be discussed whilst on the stream. I don't know how far they got through their list. As that one, unfortunately, is straight down there again, as the beautiful human that is Jacob Babu chases that down for a couple of byes. Shout out to Mr. Kent Curry, who was officiating from that far end currently. And we do have one of the Movember squad members, Tyler Edwards, out at square leg. And Fenwick has tried to fend a ball that looked like it was going about halfway up off stump down to the leg. Beautiful day here in Kirikiriroa at St. Paul's College. Quite possibly the best start in terms of weather that we've had all week for what majority of players are assuming is going to be a few hours play today. Seddon Cricket Club now requiring less than 20, as there's a couple more coming up. There's more byes coming down the leg side there. The question could be asked if Logan Brown did have enough time to warm up this morning. He's been a bit wayward. Also really hoping there's not going to be anyone from St. Paul's around the cons box area, as I have walked into their classroom with my spikes on. As short wide delivery from Shuey has just been hit backward of point for a single there to finish the over. Seddon Cricket Club 174 for 5 after what would be the 50th over. 12 runs now required. Let's see who it is. It's going to be bowling. Yeah, it's only 12 runs. They can do it in 2 balls. Australia will be a bit disappointed if he doesn't hit the last runs. And it looks like we're going to have Luke the Fish Wright coming from the Hamilton Zoo end. And I have had word from one of our statisticians here in the comms box that one Ben Strang, who was out there with Mr. Dan Fenwick, may be a little bit annoyed if he isn't going to be hitting the winning runs today. Although he is quite a fair way away, it is still very easy to clearly hear the fish barking out instructions to his fellow Movember players. Only real opportunity for a victory here from Movember is bowling some wicket-to-wicket lengths to try find some kind of a chance out of these two Seddon batsmen. as you could possibly hear through that on-field mic as well. Fish is not happy that young Chips was standing up to the stumps for him. Luke clearly filled with confidence after what I can imagine was a few lemonades last night. And he started off with a short one there, as Luke. I don't know about Dan Fenwick, but I believe he's missed out on that one there. A bit of a half tracker. Looks like it's hit him in the rib cage there. Dan already having top edged one into his schnoz. Got a feeling he'll wear that one a little bit easier. As the fish trundles in again. And what could only be described as a mammoth effort ball with the guttural roar that came out of Fish as he let go of that delivery. Just some very slight cloud cover here at St. Paul's. It's going to be a baking hot day. As Fish goes for another short one, he's hit Dan Fenwick, and in true Luke Wright fashion, he's having a couple of words to umpire Ken Curry. We love a bit of passion in the Tashes. Dan Fenwick, the sensational human that he is, definitely would have started walking as much as he wouldn't have wanted to if he did get some bet on that, though. Interesting tactic here from the Fish. It seems like he's going for a 1 full 1 short option. Would not be surprised if Captain Fenwick has figured out the tactics already and might be camping back on the back foot for the next ball. Luke does have a deep square leg and a very square fine leg, possibly a tactic here from him. As he strays down leg side. Those viewers that are possibly not as familiar with the rulings on extras in test matches as compared to the shorter form. In the shorter form games, anything down leg side or wide, you have to almost be bowling on the next pitch to get a wide in a test match. There's another short delivery from right, and Fenwick has very well just lobbed that down to the man at fine leg. Can't help but think that Captain Fenwick has decided that he's going to get the rest of the runs today. Seems to be farming the strike a little bit from Ben Strang. He is set 11, 175 for 5 after 51. Just the one run off that over, still requiring 11 to win. And I am assuming / hoping that one of our viewers from earlier in the day yesterday is listening in again. Shuey's mother was listening in, and she was not a fan of Shuey's nickname. There is a bit of a story behind the nickname of Shuey, and it does not have anything to do with consuming some lemonades out of a shoe. In the first test, Shuey was packing up his gear to head back to the beautiful metropolis of Tauranga, and he left his shoes on top of the car. Funnily enough, they did not make it to Tauranga. Oh, as we see a chance go down at gully there. Slightly shorter length there from Shuey, and Fenwick has tried to lay into it, and it seems like it has been put down at gully there by BK. Bit of aggression here now from Shuey, popping in another gully. As he goes full again, and it goes straight to the man that had been moved there at Luke Wright. Gets a big mitt behind that to save a couple. the Wizard volunteering to have the first stint off the field, and I have a funny feeling that I don't think I'll be getting much time on the field today. Yeah, Shuey follows it up with a good full ball to Fenwick. And for any viewers that are in Kirikiri or Hamilton today, following the test match, there is a game between a Kaipaki Invitational 11 and Waipuna Valley out in Ohopo, if you're wanting to see some more cricket, as Fenwick gets what I would call a genuine edge. It's just gone past Babu, who graciously and beautifully collects that for another 2 for Dan Fenwick. And in that Waipuna Valley game, there is one Jacob Babu playing for Waipuna Valley as well. Argument could be made that Babio didn't have faith that this game would be going for 5 days. Yeah, Shuey tries to attack that off that leg stump of Dan Fenwick from the Hukanui Road end. And as I look outside of our camera scope, we can see Captain Colin Shaw from Movember 11 spreading the field slightly, looking like he wants to give the one to Dan Fenwick, possibly thinking more of a chance to get Dan or to infuriate Ben Strang even more. Beautiful full ball there from Logan again to finish the over. A couple runs off that over. Seddon 11 at 177 for 5 after 52. Now just requiring 9 runs for victory. Yeah, looks like a change of bowler from the Movember 11. So we're going to have Jimmy coming on for a bit of a trundle from the Hamilton Zoo end. Jimmy, a proud Ocean Cricket Club member, made the Hikoi across from the Hastings region to be part of this test match. Ben Strang facing his first delivery of the day, a couple of overs into the day as well. And a bit leg sideish there from Jimmy for a start. It's a big effort here from Jimmy. The bloke is sick as a dog. The Wizard did try to get him onto commentary because he's got that beautiful gravelly voice that you get with sickness. Try to get some of the female viewers to croon a bit. He's got the radar a bit better on that second delivery there. Still quite a, what could be called an attacking field here from Movember. Most players hunting in on the single apart from deep fine leg. As Jimmy drops that one short, and from the hand down from Strang there, that one may have kept a little bit low, as well as the audible groan from the Movember team. It's a good start here from Jimmy. He was recommended after day one to go check out the chili house with some giant portions of food and a lot of spice to try to kill the bug inside him. Goes slightly forward to Strang there. Well fielded by Harry Potter at mid-on. And after saving one, Captain Cole has moved that man down to the fence, possibly to encourage Ben Strang to go for another single in that area. And a decent start there from Jimmy, maiden from him. Be interesting to see if we do see Logan Brown continue from the Hukanui Road end. Could be a plan here from Captain Cole to rotate his bowlers around to try make sure that the batters don't get settled. As we see one of the Seddon Cricket Club members charging out in full kit with a bottle. Apparently the rest of the Seddon team too busy to run out a bottle for our batters out there. Actually, I do believe that may be one Colin Hickey, who's put his kit on for no reason. Colin Hickey, probably the most I've actually seen him run over the last few days. He usually takes a tuck instead. As it is Logan Brown to continue from the Hukanui Road end. Another good full ball. Yeah, Captain Cole gets down too. Slightly short and very wide from Logan Brown there as Fraser chases that one down. Definitely not going to the fence, but Strang may push for 3 to try to get some strike here. Very good run in there from Strang. Just the 6 runs required now. And I don't know about anybody else, but I was chips under that helmet as the wicketkeeper. I'll be strongly suggesting for Ben Strang to do it in one shot. There's a very big gap at cow corner. Still a ring field on the offside as well. So in terms of going aerial, a little bit of risk. With no one on it, it looks like Logan has moved square leg back to the fence. It's either a dangerous ploy or just a little bit of a safety net for him there. And mid on has also gone back to the fence. So cow corner is still wide open. As Logan strays onto the pads of Strang there, he flicks that to the man that is down at deep square, just for another single. Great cricketing brain that Dan Fenwick has. There's a chance he'll be wanting to finish this as captain, leading from the front, but as Lowe strays down leg side again, I'm sure the first and foremost thing for Dan Fenwick is to make sure that he's still there at the end of the game, regardless of what happens. As however unlikely it could be that Movember could still win this game. Yeah, a bit too short, a bit wide. And I'm not sure if you could hear on the effects mic from out on the field there. There was a "Oh dear me" that came out of Shuey there. Just the 3 runs to win now for Seddon Cricket Club. Again, could be done in one shot here by Captain Fenwick. Oh, strays onto the legs there. Captain Fenwick possibly concerned that Ben Strang is going to try to finish this game in one shot, trying to get himself down to the far end there. Seddon Cricket Club 183 for 5 after 54 overs. As it looks like Jimmy will continue from the Hamilton Zoo end. Massive thank you to my co-host for the day, Riley, who has decided to make sure that we do get the scoring right, as we have had some contentious moments between the physical scorebook and the streaming scorebook. So thank you for making sure we do have the correct score in here today, Riley. I would like to assume a wager that Dan Fenwick has had a conversation with Mr. Strang to say, mate, there's no need to try to do it on one shot. Just enjoy some cricket out in the sunshine. We do have Harry Potter moving around from a deep mid-on, a little bit squarer to bit cow corner, protecting these student buildings. As Strang tries to hit it straight at him. What could be described as a very lazy effort from the fish to try and get in front of that one there. Just the single to Ben Strang. Just the 2 runs for victory now for Seddon Cricket Club. The optimist in me still says that there is a chance for Movember here. And if Jimmy keeps bowling deliveries like that, we are still in for a shout. As Jimmy gets a little bit wide there, Dan Fenwick, as Dan pushes that away just for the single. We now have the scores level. And again, I feel Chip will be missing out on a great opportunity here to say to Ben Strang, you may as well hit it into the car park to win the game. Victory not possible for Movember now, but we can still draw the game. And with that shot there, that has gone down for 1. That is a victory for Seddon Park Cricket Club. And the boys are starting to shake hands. So I think Riley and I will do our best to finish this stream up very shortly, get out there and join all the boys. Thank you very much for your time this morning, listeners. There may be some follow-up later, but that will have to be confirmed.